Hello, this is Sentry. It's been around a year since I started making my videos on YouTube, so I wanted to make a little vlog where I kind of look back and see what's happened within the past year and also talk about what's coming up. I think it was January last year when I made my first video. It was the storytime video about the fall and rise of the bald eagle. I think that video really came out well. I'm still really happy about it. It has a lot of good information. I really like the format. I put so much effort in it and I think it shows. Looking back to it, I think already I can see that during this past year, I've improved a lot, I think. My production, my editing, even my hardware is better than a year ago. And I think my delivery of my lines and kind of how I present myself in the video has already improved. So I'm excited to make more of the storytime videos now that I have all these learnings from this past year. And I think they're gonna be really great. I also made some informational videos. I made a video about bird window collisions. I think that's a very important topic. I've had a lot of people ask me about it still, and I've been able to point them at the video. I also made a video about backyard birding. That topic is really important to me. It's really what I want to say with all my videos is that birds are everywhere and every bird can be interesting. So to see cool birds, you don't really need to go to some zoo or some fancy wildlife habitat somewhere. Of course, those are gorgeous and fun to be at, but you can also just go outside. There's birds everywhere. And if you just kind of try to observe a bird outside, you can learn so much just from any ordinary bird, whether it's a crow or a little chickadee or a pigeon. They're all just cool birds. And maybe I'm a little bit biased, but that's truly what I think, and I want to encourage people to go look at their local birds and learn from them. So I might try to make kind of a new iteration of that video where I can try to a little bit improve my presentation and say the things that I really want to say, because that's really the message that I want to put out there with my videos. I also recently made a bird news video. I hope you saw it. I think that was really fun to make. I'm really happy how the video came out. I think it looks like news. It sounds like news. I think it's a very fun format because I think it's really cool to watch a video where it's really talking about recent things, really cutting edge research and stuff that's happening right now. I think that's pretty unique when it comes to wildlife. So I'm gonna do more of those videos. And now that I kind of spend a lot of time figuring out how to make that video, I think making the second one will be so much easier for me because I have all the knowledge now kind of figured out. I have the graphics, I have the backgrounds, so I can just kind of now take new news stories and then make a newscast like you would in a real TV channel, where you just kind of hop in front of the camera and you tell the news and then you're done. So that's, I think, really exciting because I need something that's kind of a balance. I have the storytime videos and such that take a lot of effort and it comes out super impressive. But I think for myself, just having something else that's a little bit quicker to make, but still is really useful for people to watch. So I have more tools in my video toolbox in a sense. So stay tuned for more bird news. I found some that are really cool and I'm probably gonna just film the next one pretty soon. So stay tuned. So another reason I wanted to make this video is I wanted to announce that I made a Patreon. So if you are not familiar, Patreon is like a monthly subscription website where you can support your favorite creators directly. So it's a little monthly subscription that gives you little perks in return. Mostly it's just a tip jar if you want to support me. I want to make it so that nobody feels like they need to join. This is purely optional. I don't want anyone to feel like this is some paid content. This is just fun stuff that I want people to watch. So what I have there is going to be behind the scenes content, maybe some stuff like teasers before the actual video comes out, but everything is still going to be up on YouTube. I also am planning to print out some postcards of my favorite bird photos that I've taken, and I'm gonna be sending them out to my patrons with maybe a little personal note and thank you from me, because it really is so heartwarming for me to see someone who really wants to support me in what I do, because it just blows my mind how good feedback I've gotten. I just make some fun little video about talking about birds, and people just really enjoy it. It's so wild to see that. If someone follows me, someone wants to support me on Patreon, it just makes me so happy, because I know that what I've created has value to people. So just even before you join, even if you're just considering, thank you so much, because it really means the world to me. And of course you get some little treats in return. All of the proceeds are gonna go directly to my videos, because this is not my job. It's not gonna go to Birdseed. It's just gonna go straight up to the next video, because for every video I usually spend around $50 to $100 just to buy some background music, to license some photos, license some videos that I can then show in my video to make it better. Because I think it's really important to support this creator community that we have, and support the photographers, support the composers that make amazing work. Especially in bird photography, it's so hard to actually like make money from your photos. So I think it's really important if I can kind of give back and support those creators. So that's kind of where the money is going. There's also, I have an Adobe subscription that I use to edit my videos with and edit my photos. And I also pay for access to research. So I have a Cornell University subscription, and then there's a couple other places where I look for research papers. So I know that what I'm saying in my videos is really just accurate, based on science, represents like what we know the best about birds. So that's what Patreon is. I also set up a Ko-fi. If you don't like Patreon's like monthly subscription, you can just do a one-time little donation, however much you want. That's kind of just like a little option if you really want to support me. To put this together, I have YouTube, which is going to be all my videos on YouTube for everyone to watch. I have Patreon for behind the scenes stuff if you really want to support me. I have Ko-fi as an option. I have Twitter, where I post photos, I post little bird facts, I post little discussions and all kinds of stuff in there. And also over the month of April, I'm doing a little backyard birding photo thing on Twitter. So I'm going out with my camera every day, backyard birding, just walking around the neighborhood trying to find some cool birds. And I'm posting them every day. I'm posting a photo with a little fact of what the bird is doing or what's happening in the photo. So if that's something that excites you, go follow me on Twitter at Big Purple Sentry. I also made a Telegram channel. It's basically a photo dump. So whenever I go and take photos and I come back and look at them out of my camera, I'm gonna post those best ones into my Telegram. So if you wanna be one of the first ones to see my photos, the Telegram is the way to be. Looking at the future, I have a lot of video ideas. I have way more ideas than I have time to make, which is, I guess, a good problem to have. I have a lot of video ideas to pick from. I have multiple videos that I've scripted, and I just need to kind of film some of the parts and put them all together. I have a big storytime video that I'm super excited about coming up, and you may guess what the topic is. I've given some hints here and there, so stay tuned. And I'll keep making bird news. Or if you have any ideas for any other videos that you'd like to see from me, please let me know. You can comment on this video. I think that's everything. So again, really huge thank you for following me and supporting me and just being with me on this journey. I just want to share my passion of birds with all of you, and I'm just super happy to see that from you as well. So thank you again, and thanks for watching this video, and talk to you again soon. Oh, I almost forgot. So as said, here's my lovely patrons who have already supported me, and just if you want your name to be up here in upcoming videos, go check out my Patreon at Big Purple Sentry. Thank you.